evening, everyone. You are watching Sister right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you're listening to us, this is City 97.3 FM. And I'm actually very excited to be here because it's a brand new episode. And last week was Mother's Day weekend. How was your Mother's Day weekend? What did you do? Did you have fun? Did you take your mom out? Did you buy your mom a gift? Well, we'll get into that with the sisters later on when I introduce them. But I'd like to remind you that this is the longest running relationship show on air. And if you want to be part of it, all you need to do is send in your letters of all those problems that you are facing in your relationships to sisterislive@gmail.com. sisterislive@gmail.com, and we will get to read it on the show. And also, you can also send it via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is on the screen, and then we will also get to read it on the show. And do not forget to use the hashtag Sister if you are watching us and want to contribute on social media, especially X on Facebook. Use the hashtag Sister. A big thank you to Gino for holding us down always and for, putting us on always. Thank you so much for sponsoring this show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I will be introducing the sisters.
Life is a celebration of moments. Life is a celebration of moments. Drink. Celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva drink at a burst of refreshment.
And orange. Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once more, you are welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Sister right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you're listening, is City 97.3 FM. Now it's time for me to introduce the sisters. Let's get the drum rolling. Boom. Starting off with Rosie.
Hi,
this is where you chair, guys. Hi, Rosie.
Hi, I'm great to be back. Great to be back.
Today you are in your, rich auntie element.
Yeah.
I think it's still all about the Mother's Day celebration.
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was well. I mean, it was good. I mean, it's sometimes I look at my kids and I think, hey, did I actually? It be me born them.
Yeah. Did you pop these
did
kids out?
I actually carry these people because they're amazing children, and I thank God for such wonderful kids. So. Yes, it's a celebration, but it's also a very somber moment for me to reflect on a lot of things. Am I doing things right? Are there things I could do better? Things like that. But all in all, we thank God for life. And I thank God for my children. And so we are still in it.
All right. And today, joining us for the first time is Selim Ajovi, who's the lead design strategist at Couture Interiors. Yes. Hi, Selim.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, thank you.
We've met before. Now we're meeting again.
Yeah.
And also she's Rosie's friend. So it's like she's a friend of, most people in the
she's
house.
part of the family.
Yeah, she's like a family member, but she's always been from afar. But today we're like, nah, you got to be part of the sisters.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be here.
That's
actually.
nice.
I'm
How are
really
you?
Happy. I'm great.
How's everything?
Everything is perfect.
Work? Great?
Awesome.
Great.
We can't complain.
Okay. We can't wait to feel your energy. Anyway, you're taking the seat of Sitcho. So
Oh.
that seat
Fire.
has a bit of fire. Like there's something about that seat. There's a bit of
Thank you
fire
for
there.
allowing me to sit here.
Okay. And also Dr. Ethel.
Yeah,
Doctor, how is everything?
everything is wonderful.
How is lectures?
Great. School just started, and so we are into it. Back to back.
Yeah. Anything special for Mother's Day celebration that you did?
I wouldn't say so special. My mom is far away in the north, so last week I called her. She was in a conference somewhere, and she was happy. And I just called the people that mattered to me.
Right.
And had a reflective day, just like Rosie.
Okay. Right. That's good. That's good. Now, sisters, once more, you are welcome to the show. And if you're watching us right now and you are a mother or a mother figure, we just want to say that we appreciate your strength, your sacrifice, and always know that you are seen, even if you feel unseen. We see you. And to anyone that is looking for the fruit of the womb, and any woman that has lost any child, via miscarriages or any other way, our heart goes out with you, and we are also with you, and also we see you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. All right. Now it's time for us to get into the letters of the day. Our beautiful audience have actually sent us 2 letters that we're going to be seeing. Are you ready for the first one? Yep. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. No judgments. Clear mind. Okay? All right. Dear sisters, I need your wisdom and your honesty. I've been in a serious relationship with a woman I truly love for the past. Unexpectedly ran into her ex. That moment changed the entire tone of the weekend. Right in front of me, she became a different person. She lit up, rushed over to him, and started asking about his family, even his mother, and spoke fondly about missing their home and the times they had shared. She asked him how long he was staying and was visibly excited. I stood there feeling like a ghost. I was like, she forgot she had come with me. Eventually, she turned to ask if I had finished checking us in. I said yes, and we walked off. But I already felt hurt, confused, and embarrassed. Now, things didn't get better. During the entire weekend, she kept finding ways to meet up with him. She would leave me in the room alone on our anniversary weekend. What was meant to be a special moment for us became a lonely, painful experience for me. Sisters, I'm truly torn. I love this woman deeply, but I no longer feel certain about our future. What I witnessed has shaken my trust and made me question whether I should go through with the proposal. Please, I need your candid advice. What should I do? Sincerely, a confused and broken man. Talking of man though, we also have Juice Guy here. Juice Guy, how are you?
Very well.
How's everything?
So far, so good.
You know, your gender just sent us a letter, and I'm sure you and I'm sure you heard this. He's confused and heartbroken. But what do you think of the story though, Juice Man?
Let's see what the sisters say
Okay.
while I try and digest what what he's trying to say. 'Cause
Okay, all right.
This seems very loaded.
I know. All right. So while Juice Man is actually, trying to digest everything he just heard, he's going to be serving us drinks to also cool our temper in case we have fire in us, because that's, So now, sisters, we're just going to go straight into this. Let me know your thoughts and your advice to this confused and heartbroken man. Ajovi, since you are the newest addition to us right now, let us know. What are your thoughts?
I think that it's sad. I do not think that his, first of all, I thank him for having the courage to be able to speak up, because men don't really speak about things like this when it has to do with emotions. Society has taught men that you're a man, you should man up, you should, just suck it up. Exactly. So we thank him for being able to speak up, especially considering us, strangers, total strangers, being able to comment on his private life. I think it's more of an issue of abandonment, because Yes, how he felt in the moment. A moment that was supposed to be something memorable one turned to be something else. But I think through it all, he should actually be thankful. I feel it's a wake-up call for you to open your eyes to things that you didn't know, you know. Then it brings you the question of, is this lady truly over her ex? Does she have unsettled emotions? Because she spoke about their home, how she misses their home and all that.
The
it means
family,
that's history.
the mother.
Exactly. And in as much as I may sit here and say that, oh, maybe she did it because of this or because of that, until you have a conversation with the person, you may not know.
Right,
Sometimes we also react in certain ways that we may not know how our actions are reflecting or hurting the other party. So I think it's a wake-up call because it brings him to have a candid conversation with this woman,
Right.
find out what her emotions are when it comes to this gentleman in question, and between the two of them, where he is with her emotionally and physically, because you really do not want to start a relationship based on not based on trust.
Yeah.
And
Especially
always
marriage.
exactly, and always thinking, what if? Especially for the woman, what could have been? And you as well, you would have a little bit of trust issues here and there, because truth of the matter is nobody actually goes into marriage with the hope of getting divorced someday. It's supposed to be a beautiful journey. If you were my brother, dear son of Adam, I'll tell you that you should hold on with the proposal until you're done having that conversation with her. Sit with yourself, ask yourself the hard questions, weigh the positives and the negatives, and then you have your answer. Because as I'm here, daughter of Eve, I may not have all the answers, but for the little that I know, I think you should hold on with the proposal.
Right.
Take a pause for a minute.
Rosie, do you agree that he should hold on with the proposal?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. You know, exes, they can worry you. You see, I don't know why people just can't remember why somebody was an ex. For some strange reason, after you break up with your ex, years down the line, you seem to forget, especially when you've dealt with the pain of loss. You even seem to forget the details of why you even broke up. Now, when you meet the person, automatically, I don't know what it is, but it's the fond memories that come into your head. Meanwhile, at the time you were dating them, they were a disaster.
Yeah.
That is one. So I think more and more people, men and women alike, should be able to respect whoever they are with by keeping their exes where they are. Because if you could have had a relationship with your ex, you will not be with your current boyfriend or girlfriend. You would have been with your ex, and there's a reason why the person is your ex. And for me, what I hate about what the girl did was that, you see, it's possible that this man probably knows the girlfriend as someone who is very calm, more like an Ethel, you know, very calm, soft-spoken. So he's in shock to see
you can speak.
that Ethel can be a Sicho or a Rosie overnight. So it's like,
because of a guy.
Because of a guy, like she has all this vibe, like she can talk, she can laugh and throw herself all over, she can do all of these things. And so he's asking questions. Do I really know this woman that I'm with, that I want to propose to, that I want to spend the rest of my life with? And the answer that will come to him naturally is no.
No, I don't know.
Because I've dated you for 2 years. I've not seen this bubbly, happy-go-lucky-go side of you. That's one. Number two, the one in question is your ex. And you see, no matter how happy you are seeing your ex, if you are there with your current boyfriend, out of respect, out of courtesy, you can go there, hello, just for discussion purposes. Oh, Kojo, what is saying? Oh, Bibia Boko, oh, okay. Oh, my mom is saying, Bibia, okay, everything. Oh, all right, cool, okay. Oh, it's nice. Are you also staying here? Oh, nice meeting you again after so long. And end it there. Make sure you concentrate on your husband. Worst case scenario, introduce your husband. Say, oh, this is my boyfriend.
Yes. Instead of leaving
this
him.
is my fiancé, and he's bringing me for the weekend, you know, something.
It's our anniversary
It's anniversary.
Pepper him too.
And just be all over your husband. Your boyfriend, even that time, if you were fighting the car crash, that is where the fight will end. Just be all over your boyfriend. Go with your boyfriend. Spend the whole entire period. Which the moment you are taking time away from your boyfriend and giving it to this ex, you have disrespected the guy. You have completely disrespected him. So to start with, you're exhibiting a character that he's not aware of, and then you're also showing disrespect, not because he's another man, but because he's your ex. And there's history. So there's a trigger there. You made him feel invisible. You made him feel like a ghost. And when it comes to men, a man doesn't like to be invisible.
Nobody even likes to be
Nobody,
invisible.
especially for men, they don't want to be invincible. They want to feel like, he's taking his time off, brought you to a place in his mind. He wants to be married. And look, for me, if like Ajovi said, if he was my brother, I won't say they should break up yet, but proposal no
Right.
Yes, because you see, some of these things, if in spite of that weekend you go ahead to propose, the signals you are sending is that her behavior is okay.
Yeah.
And then she might continue to do it. But let her know how she made you feel about it. It could be possible that it was harmless, because we have some exes that the relationship you enjoyed with the person's parent or sibling was very, very, very close. You probably are still in touch with them. So maybe there are some dynamics that he doesn't know. So have that conversation first. But on the face of it, I would say hold on to the proposal for a bit.
Right. So, Dr. Etel, now, the part that is, ironic is the fact that she became a different person all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So now the question I have with that behavior is, do you think she had been pretending throughout the whole thing? Because he has never seen this person before. A happy person. Yeah. Why don't I know that you are happy? Why am I just finding out that you can be an extrovert? Yeah. Do you understand? So do you think that she had been faking all this while? And after that also, please let me know if you have an idea of why people tend to be different in certain relationships, especially with relationship with man and woman. Yeah. Some women can fake it from the beginning to the end. Even some men can fake it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I am tempted to think that there are issues. It appears either she's not happy with this person as compared to who she was with, or she's just giving him what she thinks he wants.
Okay.
In her thinking, because sometimes we tend to want to measure the vibe we want to give according to how we think. This person, this is how it is. And that it's not in a very good way though. And that's where pretense comes in. So she's not really being herself. She's trying to, position herself in a certain way because she feels that is what would make her acceptable in the space that she finds herself. I'm also wondering if she has really left that relationship. I'm thinking, how did the breakup happen? Did she leave, or did he leave her? Was she ready to even leave? Because it doesn't seem to me that she wanted to be out of that relationship. Because how is it that you are able to to come out like that? Somebody who's been pretending, you would think that she would be more calculative at that instance, so that she would keep impressing this person. But I feel like she was just pretending to be there. Now she's seeing this one, and that is the space that gave her joy, a place to be who she wanted to be, or be what she was now portraying. So those are my thoughts along that line. But then generally I just agree with my sisters that this one I want to judge. She did not try at all.
Right.
But okay. I wanted to also add something. Yeah. You see, a few previous episodes we made a comment that normally when we start dating, we date with the heart, the feeling, the bubbly feelings and things. After you've been broken a few times, you rather tend to do relationships with your mind. So what I'm thinking is that this current relationship is a convenient one.
That's what
She's thought about it. This man looks good on paper. This guy ticks the boxes. She knows that, oh, my future will be secured with this guy.
Yes.
So this particular relationship is more maybe more transactional, where she feels like this is a safety net.
Yeah.
The guy also feels like, oh, this is also a good woman. And you see, sometimes we have guys who tend to make women behave a certain way.
Yes.
So there are some men, when you are dating them, I don't like a woman who drinks. I don't like a woman who wears shorts.
Yeah.
I don't like a woman who does
God.
this.
Yeah.
So realize that they are everything.
I don't like women that wear chains on their leg.
Who have chain on their leg. Or I don't like a woman who does this. I don't like a woman who does this. So you realize that there are some men who are good. You like them all.
Yeah,
But
But they have too many.
they have
don't like-
someone, or maybe they have some 1 or 2 restrictions. So because you don't want to lose them,
Yeah.
you pretend to also fall in line with those restrictions because you tell yourself, look, listen, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I don't wear anklet again, it won't kill me.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if I decide not to drink in front of him again, it won't kill
won't
me.
kill me. So,
So you decide, fine, I've stopped.
Oh.
But they don't know what you do in your house alone at midnight when you are sleeping by
Yes,
yourself.
yeah.
So I think that it's 2 things. Either she's been bent several times, I don't know her age, and maybe she really wants a relationship. So she's settled in this relationship. She's doing all the right things, checking all the boxes, because her mind tells her that this is the best thing or the best man to actually go into a marriage with. The man is also probably likewise doing the same. And when you have unions like that, it lacks excitement. It lacks, you know, because everybody is doing things to check certain boxes, to meet certain criteria in order to achieve something. So the excitement is lost. So I think that when he met this guy, without thinking, all those adventures they used to have,
Yes.
It just
you
appeared-
know,
just
weekend
appeared.
away to go and do all manner of things, hiding to do things, the possibility of getting caught, and all of those things. I think everything just came rushing back.
Yeah.
So which means that the excitement he felt with this guy was coming from the heart.
Yes.
And I hope not the soul, but maybe it was deeply rooted excitement in seeing him. But with you, it is like,
It's
you are there.
Yeah.
You know,
Convenience.
you are convenient.
There
you are
needs
there.
to be a lot of
Yeah, so that there
discussion.
needs to be a lot of discussion. And because the man sent it in, if, for instance, you are somebody who gives her 1 or 2 restrictions in how she does certain things, this is a wake-up call to also be open.
Yeah.
And also allow her to be
To
herself.
live. Yeah.
To
Yes.
live. So you can experience the true
The true
person that
person.
you are dealing with. I have a feeling that he has this disposition that makes it very difficult. Because personally, if you are my guy, and I'm with you, I'm not laughing, and get the phone call and I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Why? Why can't you share the same excitement with me? Why are you sharing
Exactly.
it with somebody else?
But the problem is when we don't talk about
When we
it.
don't talk about
don't
it.
let the other
So
person
let's talk about it and communicate. But in talking about it and communicating, if she starts talking about random things, like you don't make me feel like this the last time, don't think it's unrelated.
No, it's not.
They are actually related.
Very serious.
Because I think that men tend to think that when there's an issue happening now and we are disagreeing now, the whole issue is about what happened in the past 5 minutes. No, we women are not wired like that. Most of the misbehavior you misbehave today is based on your misbehaviors over the past few years. It's not an instant thing. So once you feel like communicating, please open up and do proper communication and hear what she has to say. Then if you're okay by it, you can proceed. If you're not okay, then Charlie.
Right. So now, Ajovi, I'm looking at this whole thing and asking myself, okay, what if the woman is just excited unknowingly? You know, some people can have that kind of excitement when they see someone they know. Like from what Rosie said, maybe he has that the
Prim and proper.
yeah, the new boyfriend has that whole behavior of being prim and proper. I don't like this, I like that. And this person is just showing her real excitement. Maybe nothing attached. Not that she misses the guy or nothing. It's just, this is who she is, an extrovert, happy being, and yeah.
But she's unable to be that with
Exactly.
That's why I did say earlier on that we can sit here and say everything, but until you have a conversation with a person, you may not know the reason behind their actions. And also, just to add up to what Rosie has said, a lot of the times, women like the bad boys, unfortunately. So maybe she had a certain
Women like
type,
the bad boys.
maybe she had
Bad
a
in a
certain
sense.
type of relationship with this ex, you know, that is really exciting. Like Rosie said, she's not getting with the
Adventure.
current person. So as soon as she sees him, she saw him, you know, she just got lit up the way she did. If he is a bit prim and proper, my brother, I think he should come
Loosen
in
up.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little.
loosen up.
Live a little. You see, it's okay to try even the terrible things. A little experience of everything is essential in life. It makes you a better person. Once you don't do it overboard, once you don't get overboard, it refines you as a person. So just loosen it up a bit. We are not saying he's that, but in case he is, you should calm down a bit.
All right. We have messages from Facebook to complete this whole pie that we have on the table today. We have Akoswa from Accra. My brother, don't ignore your instincts. A woman who truly loves you will never disrespect you like this, especially during your anniversary. Don't propose out of love alone. Propose out of certainty. And right now, you don't have that. AC from Kumasi, this behavior is a red flag. If she could act like this in your presence, imagine what will happen in your absence. Please protect your heart. She might not be emotionally done with her ex. Yawa from Lomé, Togo.
Oh, wow.
Mon frère, ce n'est pas normal. A woman who is committed wouldn't prioritize her ex over you, especially not during a weekend meant to celebrate your love. Reconsider before moving forward. And Afi from Kara in Lomé, in Togo. This situation is painful. You have every right to feel betrayed. Love is not enough without respect. Take your time and talk with her honestly, but don't propose until you are sure she's fully yours. And some messages from Nigeria. Chama from Lagos says, oh God, this is not love, I beg. She disrespected you and ignored your feelings. If you propose now, she may say yes out of convenience, not love. Take a step back and evaluate if she truly values you. Zainab in Abuja says, please don't confuse affection with commitment. Her actions show emotional attachment to her ex. Marriage is not for trial and error. If she cannot choose you fully now, she won't later. And in the United States, we have some messages from New York and Los Angeles. Jessica from New York says, that's emotional cheating. She said, she made you feel invisible on your own anniversary trip. You deserve someone who chooses you every day, not someone who gets distracted the minute her past walks in. And Maria from Los Angeles, this wasn't just a coincidence. She kept seeking him out. And I feel that's the part I don't understand. Like, you keep looking for him. Yeah. Why are you looking for him?
So the plan that he should also come there at that time?
I don't know. And the girl said, that's not a mistake. It's a decision. Think hard before you give her a ring. She's showing you where her heart is, where her heart still lies. Yeah. But the ex is married. She said, how's your marriage? In the United Kingdom, Emilia from London says, she showed you who she holds dear, and unfortunately, it wasn't you. Ouch. As painful as it is, it's a chance to step back before making a lifelong commitment that you may regret. And from South Africa, Lerato from Johannesburg, relationships need loyalty and emotional security. If she can't give you that even on a weekend meant for your celebration, you need to ask yourself if she's ready for marriage or she'll still stuck in the past. If she's ready for marriage, that's another thing. Wow, I don't think she's ready.
I don't think he should ask her. Actually, the guy should ask her if she's ready for marriage.
No, ask yourself.
No, I don't think the problem is with getting ready for marriage, but whether marry this person that she is with now. Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get into the second letter of the day.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek, a most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
Welcome back. It's still Sister right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you're listening, it's City 97.3 FM. So we've seen the first letter. And yeah, quite interesting. Now it's time for us to get into the second letters. The sisters are ready to share their thoughts on this letter that you have sent. Now, dear sisters, my name is Mami AC, a 28-year-old professional nurse from Ghana. I never thought I would write a letter like this, but my heart is heavy and I'm truly lost. After my mother passed away 6 years ago, I found comfort in the only person I had left, my father. In our shared grief, something shifted between us. What started as closeness and emotional support gradually turned into a romantic relationship. I was only 22, broken and vulnerable. He became everything to me, father, protector, and partner. Over the years, he made sure no other man got close to me. He would interfere in any attempt I made to connect with someone else, and I liked him because I believed we were in love. Ew. I've never been with anyone else. He's all I've known. Now, he says he's fallen in love with another woman and wants to marry her. He says he can't keep living like this and needs to move on. But how do I let go? You will let go in Jesus' name. Amen. I've built my entire world around this relationship. I feel abandoned, used, and completely alone. I've sacrificed my chance at a normal life, and now he's ready to walk away like it never happened. I know most people would say this is wrong, it is wrong. And maybe it is because it's wrong. But my feelings are real. I don't know how to move forward or where to begin healing. I don't want to lose him. I also don't know how to live with this pain. Please, sisters, I need your honest advice. What should I do? Mommy is asking. No. This letter is too much for me. What should she do? Her father is leaving her for another woman. What should she do? She's yes. She's 28, by the way.
She's 28 now.
Yes.
That means he's been on for 6 years.
Yes. She's 28, by the way. She's not a child.
She's not a child.
Exactly. I'm just putting all this down so we know that this is not a child.
Yeah.
And they started at the age of 22 where she's still an adult.
But I would say that her father took advantage of the situation.
Right.
Simple.
Because it's not her fault. She was young, she was naive, she was vulnerable.
At
she
22.
needed safety. She had lost her mother.
Should we say 22 is
Young and vulnerable.
We can say vulnerable because she has lost her mother.
Exactly.
But the age,
she needed
yes.
safety. She needed safety. And what her father offered me had looked like comfort, but it wasn't. It's basically manipulation and control. He made sure that she lived her life revolved around him.
Yeah.
So no other man could penetrate.
Exactly.
And at the back of his mind, he knew so well, or he knows so well, that what he was doing with his daughter was not
bad.
right.
Yeah.
It is dysfunctional. It's distorted. I mean, there's no right word for it. I'll end up speaking anyway. There's no right word for it. So he knew right from get-go what he was doing wasn't right. But he took advantage of the fact that she had lost her mother, she was vulnerable, and she thinking that she didn't get the chance to really experience real love, free love, because even if you end up with your father, you can never truly be free with him, not in society. What if you have kids? How are you going to explain to your kids, oh, this is your grandfather and your father? How are you going to go out with him? This is my husband, my father. Or this is my boyfriend, my father. It's not right. I think that in as much as this letter is not a letter, it's a cry for help. she needs somebody to let her know that, oh, what I feel is valid or is invalid. You know,
It's invalid.
even even though little part of her knows that it is wrong, but she just wants somebody to validate it for her. So we say that it is absolutely wrong. I think that she should try to heal, and healing starts with sitting with yourself and asking yourself the hard questions. Identifying whatever relationship she has with her father and naming it for what it is. This is manipulation. This is not right. This is not normal, right? The very minute she accepts that truth with herself.
I think it's incest,
then,
right?
Incest, exactly. Then she starts healing. And then she should seek for counseling. She should seek for help. Therapy, counseling.
Yeah.
Maybe you may not want to go to church because, unfortunately, a lot of our spiritual fathers end up, you know, judging and a whole lot. It leads to something else altogether entirely. So I think she should seek for professional help, go for therapy. It's quite sad that this part of the world, we do not really value therapy like that. But I have been to therapy. It's made me at least 1% better than I was.
Just one.
I mean, I don't want to, you know, show off. So yeah, I'm being humble. I'm trying to be humble. So I mean, it's made me at least 1% better than I was. My reaction to things and my thought about things is different. Whatever it is I went to therapy for, I can handle it now, and I'm able to handle other things that are not even related to what I went to therapy for. So therapy does a lot of things. A therapist is not going to give their professional advice based on religion. They give it based on data, based on science, you know, based on facts, based on logic. It's not going to be spiritualized, because I'll tell you that my Bible says that it's incest and God frowns on it. So, I mean, that's how, being a spiritual person, I would approach it. But a professional person will take a step back, you know, data proving, give you all that research-based help and all that. So I think she should seek for help. She's not alone. We will be praying for you.
Right.
All right? Thank you.
Doc?
Yes, I think I'm with my sister on that view. She needs help. These are some of the stories I listen to. I'm honestly not able to listen to them. When I hear anything going this line, I switch off. I'm not able to be that open-minded to, you know, but this is not nice. It is disgusting, and it is, I'm tempted, it's demonic, you know. I feel like the help, she should seek help in terms of the therapy and all of that. But spiritual, she needs it. There is some spirit that is making you feel this way, making you think that this is so okay. You are not fine. You are sick here and sick spiritually. It is a cause of, I don't know what to call it. But I do blame the father more. But I think that she has a role. She has a responsibility. She was old enough at 22. I mean, of course, she was taken advantage of because she was vulnerable at that stage. But, I mean, at 22, you have grown enough to know that this is not okay. Can I get help? But to wait for all this while. So you have gone through a process that has really derailed you, and you are not fine. You need help. And I'm happy that, I mean, you've sent in this letter. That is to show that that part of you that is telling you that it's not okay is something that you are listening to, which is a good thing. So follow that heart, follow that spirit, follow whatever is talking to you, and get healing. Because look, this is going to destroy you.
But she said, I don't want to lose him.
That's the sick part of it. That's the sick. It's like when you are sick and you would when you are sick and
work.
She said, I don't want to lose him.
Yes.
And then he says he can't keep living like this and needs to move on. But how do I let go?
Because she thinks it's love. It's not
that's
love.
the problem.
Right.
That's sorry, but sickness.
That's
not love.
I wonder how, on both levels, someone that you helped make,
Yes.
someone that came out of you as a man, you saw this person mature in a woman's stomach over a period. When she was born, you were probably the first man that held her delicately.
Right.
And a child being entrusted in your care, you were the first person given the responsibility of protecting this child. I don't know how, at any point in time, no matter what is going on, you can afford to have an erection at the sight of your own child, your own daughter, who you've named, who is carrying your surname, who calls you daddy. I don't know at which point, and you too as a lady, if she was 8, 9, I would have said, oh, she didn't know much. But at 22, if she was going through the system, it means she was probably in tertiary, probably in a tertiary institution. At what point did you think citing the nakedness of your father was okay?
Yeah, exactly. I said, ew.
Growing up, it was like the thought of even citing your father naked is like unheard of. You can't.
Never see it.
You never. For what?
Where will you pass?
Where will you pass? And even if the day that you, let's say something happened, you almost saw, you are shaking because you know that there's judgment coming after that. So my question to you as a lady is that at what point did you justify in your brain that it was okay? Now the fact that this relationship is secret
6 years.
for 6 years means that in your heart you know it's wrong. You see, in your heart you know it's wrong, but you're also a bad girl. And maybe your father is a young father. He's not that old. So, you know, it happened once. You've justified it. It was nice. You've managed to tell yourself that. So then you're it's like, I don't want to say this on air, but you don't worry. Let's
And I'm sure her father will pamper her.
It's like writing on top
ways.
of, when I was in school, I used to write on top of my notebook, a woman's dignity is a virginity. Yeah. And I told myself that until I get married, it will not happen. But it happened before I got married. And all of a sudden, your perception of things change a little bit. You understand? So the thing is that sometimes, because it has happened once, then you look for things in your head, sort of like try and justify that position.
Yeah.
You understand? That, okay, it has happened once. Okay, so once that's happened once, there's no taking it back. So let me just continue. Now, once you continue once, twice, 3 times, nobody has caught you, but you've done it already, so you can't undo it. Then just continue as is. But I'm sure you knew that this day was going to come. And she is not, I don't think is the part that is telling her that his brother is talking, no. It's jealousy that is talking.
Yes, it's the losing him.
It's
Exactly.
the fact that
it's not the devil
something
telling her.
that she's been managing for 6. So she stopped seeing the man like the father.
Exactly.
And she's seeing the man like her man. But the father knows that you can't live without a woman for so long. And the father knows that there's no way he can publicly claim his child.
Exactly.
He'll be frowned upon, he'll be chastised. So now the problem is that at what point did he even go out to look for a third party under your watch?
They are not even intelligent enough to.
But she's not allowed to.
No, hold on. Yes, she's not allowed to. But at which point did the man even go out to search for somebody to the extent that he wants to even get married? It means that this guy has been using you all along. And let me just lay bare. You see, when it comes to issues of abuse, especially family abuse, people of authority and things like that, let's call a spade a spade. Your dad is not a good dad.
No.
Your dad has exploited you. He has manipulated and is still manipulating you.
It's messed up your mind.
He has used you and messed you up. And if you're not careful, you may never find a man for you.
Yeah.
Because you'll be benchmarking a potential man against a man who is just there to just toy and use you. Listen, this is like a sugar daddy syndrome. People who date sugar daddies, now when they get genuine men who want to marry them, they compare them with sugar daddies who cannot marry them under any circumstance. So they do anything, because there's no commitment on the table.
Yeah.
Then you start comparing them to people who actually have plans, good plans for you. So I think that, my dear, it's good that you have sent in a message. We are a little hard on you, but it's for your own good. See this as a blessing in disguise. Allow him to marry that woman. Go and seek help. And this time around, I'm agreeing completely with Ajovi, not in the church. Not in the church.
Why?
Because
Why not in the church?
see, my experience of church, well, born a deliverance. And you know what? It's the church counseling is so judgmental.
Exactly.
It's either you right, you're going to hell, or you're going to heaven. You're either going to hell, or you're going to
I
heaven.
wish you could get
Sorry,
that.
see, but I think the
Some of
first
these
I will
things-
master, you go to hell.
You see, but the thing is that some of these things, you need to engineer the person's thinking. Even if the person was a little older, she's been in it for 6 years.
Yeah.
What you have done continuously for 6 years,
Yeah.
a part of it becomes a parcel of you. So you can't just get up and undo. So if you read me the Bible says this is a sin, Bible says this is a sin. How do I
What else?
practicalize
How do you help me?
the response?
Yeah.
That's okay, you can go to church to solidify your religious whatever, but I'm just saying that see a professional.
Yes, you do.
On that note, we have some messages from social media. Akira from Cape Coast says, Mami Esi, I say this with love. What happened to you is not your fault. You were vulnerable and he took advantage of that. This is not love. It's manipulation masked as affection. Please seek counseling and stop carrying this pain alone. Na here in Accra says, oh sister, I wept reading this. Your father was supposed to protect you, not replace your mother in such a way. Yes, I think that's what the father did. The father was probably seeing the mother in her. And, you know.
But that means that the father also needs help.
The father needs big help.
Yes.
Big help. He needs
so
to be
much help.
reported. He needs serious help. And, well, what he did to you is deeply wrong and unfair to your spirit. Please find help, a therapist, a pastor, someone safe. Not the pastor side now, but the therapist side, okay?
No, at some point she does.
Yes.
But from the beginning.
doesn't
From
mean
the
that.
beginning.
It's okay, but I'm saying that maybe they should have a balance.
Exactly.
Maybe you have a spiritual father that works on your spirit man,
Yes.
but we need someone who will cure the disease itself.
Definitely.
And the
Definitely.
kind
But
of
let's not
pastor
rule out.
who you just spoke about.
We're talking about
that
a pastor
type
that
of
is
pastor.
open-minded.
Open-minded.
The
Somebody that
problem is-
somebody that is empathetic.
Yes.
Somebody that will not judge you before the
Not
prayer
look
And
at
will
you
starts.
not
and,
even take advantage of you.
Look at you from
Yes,
this
and the
just
ones
judge
that
you.
will also take
Some
advantage
will
of
take
you.
advantage of you because
Yeah.
they feel you've been through it.
Exactly.
Yes,
You are
exactly.
used to it.
So you need to be
we get
careful
that.
when it comes to those issues. And now we have another one here. Ajua from Takrade. You are not alone and you are not beyond healing. It is brave to speak out. This man took your youth and now wants to walk away, but you still have life ahead of you.
Yeah.
Start small. Talk to a counselor. Rebuild with women who care. I think women groups are very important too. Ifya from Sunyani says, dear sister, your feelings are valid, but this relationship was born out of trauma. He was your father first, and that role was never meant to be romantic.
Yeah.
His actions are deeply disturbing. You need healing and distance from him. I like that one. You need to move away from him. Sewa from Kumasi says, Mami Esi, what you've gone through is just heartbreaking. It's violation. You were grieving and he took advantage of your pain. He isolated you. That's what I think he
Yes.
also did. But
Yes.
nobody can get close to her.
Yeah.
Just him. Then he discarded you. Please seek
Father
therapy.
narcissist.
This is not your burden to carry alone. Kojo in Accra said, this is deep and I don't want to judge. But this man groomed you under the guise of love. You deserve freedom, healing, and love, and real love, not confusion and control. Start by speaking to a mental health professional immediately. And Shama from Enugu says, my sister, this is not love, it's spiritual and emotional abuse. Your father failed in his duty, and now he's moving on while leaving you in emotional wreckage. Please find help and know that healing is possible one day at a time. Aisha from Kano says, this letter shook me. It's so painful and complex. But let's be real. This man manipulated you. He knew better. You were just a girl mourning your mother. Please speak to a counselor or imam or a pastor. You just need help to process this. Tunde from Lagos. Dear Mami, you are not alone and your truth is valid, but your father used your grief to cage you emotionally. That's not what fathers do. Block him, get support, and take your life back. You've been silenced for too long. You've been silenced for about 6 years. Ajua Poku says, this is trauma. No, this is why trauma bonding is so dangerous.
Yeah.
She's trauma bonding.
Yes.
True. This is why trauma bonding is so dangerous. When you're vulnerable, the people who are supposed to protect you can become your biggest source of pain. Mamiesi, your feelings are real, but this relationship was built on brokenness and not love. And Dr. Yamensa, who is a therapist, says, to anyone reading this, what this woman experienced is a textbook case of coercive control and emotional incest. She needs urgent therapy, not shame.
Sharp.
Her father must be held accountable for his psychological damage. And that's what I think so. It's really important that she gets, help. And also this man needs to sort of be arrested. Sisters, thank you for joining me on this episode. It was really nice having you. Even though this episode was,
a bit,
very emotionally wrecking. Yeah, but thank you so much, sisters.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
All right, I hope to see you next week.
All right.
See you.
Anyway,
Bye.
ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. Our 2 letters, we've gone through them and the sisters have shared their thoughts. Now we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, I will be sharing my final thoughts.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel 1 TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 CDFM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
All right, welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, this is Sister right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you're listening, it's City 97.3 FM. All right, so let's just get straight into my final thoughts of the 2 letters. I'm going to start with the first letter. Thank you to the heartbroken man that sent the letter. I know it's a lot that you were going through, but I just want to say that, having to deal with someone that you don't know, it's a bit confusing, especially thinking that you have known the person for a very long time and realizing that, oh, wow, seems like I don't know this person. And that's just because it was, a situation that gave her away, a situation of, meeting her ex. So just meeting her ex brought out someone that you never knew in someone that you are about to marry. I know it's very confusing, but I think this is the right time for you to have a conversation with your lady. Have the conversation of knowing who she is and how she even made you feel at that point or during that weekend that you guys went out together and she discovered that her ex was there and all that. And I feel like I would also be on the same side with the sisters. I think it's important that you should just hold on with the proposal. Get to know this person more. I don't think you people really know each other. I'm sorry. I don't think you people really know each other. And I feel like marriage should be with someone that you know very well. someone that feels like your safe space. If this person is not your safe space, I don't really understand why people are getting married. So have that conversation, get to know her more, and yeah, during that conversation, I'm sure you will discover other things. And maybe sometimes the problem can even be you. Maybe you're the person that is not even letting her be who she is. Maybe she's not even herself around you. So it's important you have that conversation. I wouldn't blame her completely. You know, the conversation will actually open up things, and that conversation needs to be had. And while it's being had, I think you as a man should be open-minded, be ready to accept criticism, and be ready to also look into your own flaws because it could also be from your own side. All right. Now, with the second letter, thank you, Mami Esi, for sending in your letter. My heart goes out to you. Trauma can be a very difficult situation to deal with, and healing does not come in a day. Healing takes time sometimes. It differs for different people. And what you have gone through is, an issue of trauma bonding for how many years? 6 years, and that's a lot. First of all, I think you need to find help. And before you find help, you should be also ready to confront your father. That's definitely when you are healing. You need to tell your father you know what he did. He's not supposed to do that. He was supposed to be your protector and not the one that would abuse you. But unfortunately, he didn't end up protecting you. He took advantage of your pain and became the person that, inflicted more pain in you. Let me tell you something. Being in love with your father is not real. It's just an issue of trauma bonding and Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome because this is your abuser. This is your abuser and you are attached to him. It's not right. This is, like I said, Stockholm syndrome and trauma bonding happening at the same time. So I think you need help. Speak to a therapist. There are so many therapists out there in Ghana and in most of the hospitals, even in 37 Kolebu. Just go out there and look for, the mental health, department, and definitely you will definitely get someone to talk to. Please talk to someone because you need to heal. Don't carry this burden alone because it can get worse if you try to carry it alone. A lot of things can happen. He has played with your mind. He has manipulated you in ways that he's not supposed to. It's affecting you psychologically. It's not normal. Mami, if you can hear me, this is not normal. Please find help. And if anyone knows this story, I don't know if you've told anybody, but if anyone knows this story or knows the Mami that sent this letter, please, you guys need to help her find some help because it's important she gets help. She needs to heal. You cannot deal with this all alone. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is Chris Kata, and I want to say a very big thank you to our sponsor, Gino. Thanks for holding us down always. And also a very big thank you to the juice guy for this wonderful juice that he served us today as we go through these letters. And to you, the real MVPs, the audience, thank you so much for tuning in every week with us right here on Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM for Sister Sister. My name is Chris Carter. See you next week.